What's up, everybody? Glad you're here hanging out. I'm Jared. This is the LVME. We doing a Smokin Reaction on the deck today. We got this new joint from Joyner Lucas featuring, of all people, Jelly Roll. That's a collaboration that came out of the blue for me, but I am super excited about. I like these two a lot, man. Joyner Lucas, he first popped on my radar when he came out with that I'm Not Racist song, which I think was like 2016, 2017. And then, of course, he signed for his major label debut with ADHD, which took like 2 years to finally get done. But I thought it was well worth it when that shit dropped. I really enjoy that album. I spent a lot of time when we were in quarantine listening to that, actually. Now he's got his new one coming out. Not Now, I'm Busy. He's been building up, talking about it on social media. And now we got the single here with Jelly Roll right after he just dropped one with Conway the Machine, which I reacted to as well. So I'm stoked about this one. I F with Joyner for sure. If this is your first time hearing this song from Joyner Lucas and Jelly Roll, look, I'm going to be pausing this shit. We're going to be talking about it. If that bothers you because you haven't heard that shit yet, click on the link down there. That's going to take you to Joyner's channel where you should definitely watch it there. Give him a like, give him a sub, leave a comment there if you like that song. Then hit the back button. Come back here, hang out with us. I'm going to smoke down a little bit. Feel free to join me if you want to. And with that said, let me grab the headphones. Let's peep this out, man. Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll's been doing a lot more singing lately than rapping. I'm hoping for some rap, though. I can't even imagine Joyner Lucas and Jelly Roll rapping together on a track. That shit would be crazy. Don't know. We're going to see, though. Jelly Roll or Joyner Lucas, Jelly Roll, best for me. Let's do this.
How can you love someone and learn to let them go?
Oh.
How can we fall apart on things we'll never know?
Wow, okay.
Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay?
Okay, this is going to be a very serious song. I can tell from that chorus. I don't know what to make of that. That's weird. It sounds like Jelly's on the auto-tune, which is odd. So he's singing in a higher register. I don't know if he's on the auto-tune or if he's just singing higher. I can't quite tell from that, but I don't know about that. That's different. I really like Jelly's voice. Normally, that's just a completely different tone than I am used to hearing from him. That kind of caught me off guard, where I missed a little bit about what he was singing about. But clearly we're in for a serious song here. Serious shit.
How can you love someone and learn to let them go?
Okay.
How can we fall apart on things we'll never know? Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space?
Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space, man? That's a fucking bar right there. That's a deep bar about love and change and the things you'll do to be with someone, I guess, right?
Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll
Is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay? Ooh.
stay?
Ooh.
Yeah, I got somebody I love. Someone who's really important to me, but now they addicted to drugs. Someone who not who they used to be, and we ain't been keeping in touch. I ain't gonna say any names at all, cause I don't want no one to judge. But I wrote the song, I hope when they hear it, they'll never forget who they was. I hope you feeling your spirit enough. I wanna just tell you I love you in case that you really don't hear it as much. I know we ain't talked in a while, but fuck it, I really don't care what it was. I wanna reach out, but you keep on shutting me down, and you ain't been caring as much. What the fuck happened to you? You losing a fight. I never thought I'd see the day that you let addiction ruin your life.
Ooh, boy. Wow. That's deep, everybody. That's deep. That's hitting hard in the feelings right there. If you got anybody in your life that's ever dealt, or maybe you have, with any type of addiction, you're feeling that right now. Am I right? Yeah, man. And he's sitting right next to his boy on the ground like that, and he's got the pills on the fucking ground like that. That's tough, man. That's fucking hardcore right there. Yeah, man. Yeah, I've been there. I not with addiction personally, but with someone, not with pills or whatever, but with alcohol, which you know, when you're a serious alcoholic, that's just as powerful as anything else. I mean, it's alcohol. Despite the fact that I'm not an alcoholic and the fact that I rarely drink because I was married to one, and it's affected my best friend who's no longer with us in a massive way. Like I rarely drink. Like I drink socially every once in a while, but that shit is real, man. Alcohol is a hell of a drug as well.
Who they used to be, and we ain't
I gotta run that back. He's talking some deep bars here. Man, some of this music we've been watching together lately, everybody's been really on the deep tip, hasn't it,
Isn't it
man?
funny you can change your way?
I mean, I feel like that Knox Hill and Crooked Eye or King Crooked that we watched was I mean, there was a lot in there too. That one smacked me kind of hard upside the head, kind of with the emotions I was just talking about with my friend who's no longer here, my best friend. But yeah.
For someone to fill in your empty space. Tell me, is it really love? If you have
Still
to
don't know
ask
about
if
that
they'll
register he's singing in now.
stay.
Yeah, I got somebody I love.
Yeah.
Someone who's really important to me, but now they addicted to drugs. Someone who not who they used to be, and we ain't been keeping in touch. I ain't gonna say any names at all, cause I don't want no one to judge. But I wrote the song, I hope when they hear it, they'll never forget who they was.
So never forget who they was. That's deep. This feels like some real ish right here.
I hope you feeling your spirit enough. I wanna just tell you I love you in case that you really don't hear it as much. I know we ain't talked in a while, but fuck it, I really don't care what it was. I wanna reach out, but you keep on shutting me down. You ain't been caring as much. What the fuck happened to you? You losing a fight. I never thought I'd see the day that you let addiction ruin your life. Everyone
I know, that's hard, man. It's so hard when you're on the outside looking in at addiction. It's so fucking hard. In a different way, obviously, than the addict who's clearly having a hard time as well.
wanna reach out, but you keep on shutting me down. You ain't been caring as much. What the fuck happened to you? You losing a fight. I never thought I'd see the day that you let addiction ruin your life. Everyone calling that shit a disease and making you feel like you in the right. But I hate the fact that you really be using that as an excuse to do what you like.
Everybody calling it a disease. And I feel like you're using that as an excuse to do what you like. I know, man. I feel that. I don't know about that term. I don't know. When you don't have an addiction and you hear that type of terminology, it's confusing because it's not a disease like a disease. It's not. There's choices that are made. People who have diseases get them and they didn't make any choices to get it or to continue dealing with it. But alcoholism or drug addiction, they are choices that are made by people, whether they like to hear that shit or not. Somewhere along the way, a fucking choice was made. No matter how easy or how much difficult it gets to make the choice and the decision to stop, at the beginning, it wasn't hard. It wasn't any harder for anybody else. So when you hear that terminology, that can be difficult to understand. But on the flip side of that, there are people who, when I believe that by using that terminology and that perspective, it enables them to live with themselves, not judge themselves as hard, and to internally make the decisions that they need to make in order to continue forward. So see, I feel like I see both sides of that shit, but I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I hear that terminology kind of like he's alluding to right there, and just be like, really? So.
I never thought I'd see the day that you let addiction ruin your life. Everyone calling that shit a disease and making you feel like you in the right. But I hate the fact that you really be using that as an excuse to do what you like or do what you might. And I keep on praying and reaching for you. I hope you look in the mirror and see all the things I've been seeing in you. Reflection of
I hope you look in the mirror and see all the things I've been seeing in you. God damn. This music lately. This music we've been listening to, cause this shit has been powerful, hasn't it? All the people that talk shit about rap music is just as powerful as any other medium, especially when you're dealing with things like again, this, like, my whole life is different because of alcoholism. And it's just funny because I was never the alcoholic. And I think there's probably thousands of you out there in the world. I don't know how many watching me right now, but that have that same, either alcohol as fucked your life up, or like because you were on it, or because someone close to you was on it and it affected your life drastically. Like, I can't even imagine what my life would be like right now if it wasn't for alcoholism of my wife and my best friend, my former wife.
Used to do what you like or do what you might. And I keep on praying and reaching for you. I hope you look in the mirror and see all the things I've been seeing in you. A reflection to send you a message and show you this shit is much deeper than you. If you don't believe in yourself, then you'll never believe in somebody believing in you. When I gotta tell you,
if you don't believe in yourself, then you'll never believe in somebody believing in you. I hear things like this and it just hits me in the heart, man. I feel like I've been talking about it too much on the channel lately. It's just I lost my best friend to he was left alone dealing with severe DTs, which is alcohol withdrawal. He should have been in the hospital, but this was in the middle of 2020, and they wouldn't let him in the hospital, and they turned him away with the people that forced him to stop. And then those same people left him alone, and he had a weapon, and he went into crazy hallucinations. And then he Kurt Cobained himself. And then I hear, like Joyner talk about what he's saying right here. And then I wonder if my friend was thinking thoughts like that. Like if he only knew, like, and I didn't know any of this was going on. I was fucking 850 miles away. Drugs and alcoholism are fucking real. These problems are real. It pains me that we're sending all of this money overseas. All of this money overseas. All of this money to Ukraine. All of this money, whatever's going to Israel right now. And I'm not going to debate the fucking pros and cons of what's going on in those respective places, but it's undeniable we're sending huge chunks of money, especially Ukraine. While, I mean, people in our own society don't have the money that they need to deal with their addictions, or people are on the streets who are dealing with crazy ass addictions like this as well. It's really terrible. Like,
see all the things I've been seeing in you. Hope your reflection to send you a message and show you this shit is much deeper than you. If you don't believe in yourself, then you'll never believe in somebody believing in you. When I gotta tell you the truth, cause I'm about to lose it. And you in denial about it and just wanna make up a million excuses. Tearing our family apart, but you leave a scar and everyone bruises. Every decision affecting us all. And
God. Yeah, that right there, everybody. Let's examine that right there.
Cause I'm about to lose it. And you in denial about it and just wanna make up a million excuses. Tearing our family apart.
I'm about to lose it. You in denial about it, making a million excuses, tearing our family apart.
But you leave a scar and everyone bruises. Every decision.
But you leaving scars and everyone bruises. Or something like that.
Tell you the truth. Cause I'm about to lose it. And you in denial about it and just wanna make up a million excuses. Tearing our family apart, but you leave a scar and everyone bruises. Every decision affecting us all. And if you get lost, then everyone loses.
Every decision affecting us all, and if you get lost, then everyone loses. I feel you, bro. I feel you. I think I see where he's going with this bar set right here.
For real. And I'ma be next to leave.
Yeah.
I know that guy got a plan and you ain't fulfilling your destiny. Much as I need you, I will not be sticking around or watching you rest in peace. I promise I love you, but I gotta do what's best for me.
Yeah, I feel that, man. I feel that. I had to do a very similar situation. I had to make a choice like that with my family and my ex and my daughter and how shit was gonna fucking be. Exactly like that.
I will not be sticking around or watching you rest in peace. I promise I love you, but I gotta do what's best for me.
How can you love someone and learn to let them go?
Yeah, this chorus means a lot different here than that.
How can we fall apart on things we'll never know?
Right, this hits heavier after what Joyner said.
Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space?
Yeah.
Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay?
Look, I know you've been calling for me. You hit on my phone, but I've been alone so long I'm harder to reach. I know you ain't.
Okay, he's switching the perspective up. Still Joyner rapping, but we got the other dude in the video lip syncing it. I like that. We're gonna get both perspectives here. That's cool. hearing Jelly's second time with the chorus, the tone's growing on me a little bit. It was just kind of jarring at first.
Say any names, but I got a feeling you talking to me. I hate when these demons get in on my soul. I feel like I'm caught in the beast. How do I let go of something I know is bigger and stronger than me? If I could be honest, I'll tell you the truth.
How do I let go of something I know is bigger and stronger than me? That's a tough fucking question right there, right? This is a very well-written song. Joyner Lucas is a lyricist. I mean, to write something like this is very good shit. This is an important song already. You know, I can already tell this is an important song.
That I know is bigger and stronger than me. If I could be honest, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not who you want me to be. Nobody is perfect, not even you. So why you keep targeting me? I feel like we can't even have a genuine convo without you starting to preach.
I feel like we can't even have a genuine conversation without you starting to preach. That's fair. That's real. That's some shit. That is a perspective that we all need to think of when we're talking to someone who has a problem as well. Like, you can't just harp on their fucking problem all the time. These are fucking people. Like, that's their life. You know what I mean? It's so hard, but we have to learn to put ourselves in other people's shoes and have some fucking empathy, especially with shit like this. You know, I feel like I see both sides. I really do. I really do. I feel like I'm empathetic to both sides in this type of conversation.
Feel like a dog on a leash. It's not what I need. Living that hell, wondering when I gotta leave. Like, how can I breathe? How you gonna tell me addiction's not a disease? What do you mean? If it's not a disease, then why has it gotten to me? It's not what it seems. But you always be making me feel like the problem is me. I'm not gonna be who you want me to be. Like God decided for me. And speaking to God, how the fuck you know all of the plans he's got for me? So give me a break. I've been inching away from trying to get out of this dream. I'm drifting away. How come you only there for me when I be trying to get clean? My biggest mistake is me wishing that things were different. I felt like the drugs is made for sitting. That's why I've been stuck in the same position. Fuck. I'm falling, but I cannot budge. Been wondering why I'm in love with a strange addiction. And why the fuck you always playing a victim? A lot of this shit that you hate to mention. It sucks that I had to taint your vision. But ain't nothing left for me, so you can just quit.
Did you just say it sucks I had to taint your vision? I'm not stopping this because I think it's pretty self-explanatory what he's saying. We can all hear it. It's hitting hard as fuck. Like, this is real shit.
A strange addiction, and why the fuck you always playing a victim? A lot of this shit that you hate to mention. It sucks that I had to taint your vision. But ain't nothing left for me, so you can just quit addressing me. I guess it's just my destiny. So take me as I am, or let me be. Tired of you stressing me, cause shit I gotta do is best for me.
Woo! I like how they both said with Joyner, and then in the second verse, they both ended it with basically saying they gotta do what's best for me. But I think the lesson in a lot of this is we have to, yes, we have to do what's best for us. I had to make that decision. I had to make a decision to basically break up my family. You know what I mean? Because it depended on what kind of situation I wanted to raise my daughter in at the time. You know, like, what did I want her to see? What did I want her to be around? And how did that weigh against leaving, being separate, or whatever you want to call it? So, yeah. But we do got to look at the other person's perspective. It's so hard, especially in shit like this. It's so hard not to judge, right? This is a really powerful song. Fuck, this is really good shit, man.
But ain't nothing left for me, so you can just quit addressing me. I guess it's just my destiny. So take me as I am, or let me be. Tired of you stressing me, cause shit I gotta do is best for me.
How can you love someone and learn to let them go? How can we fall apart on things we'll never know?
How can you love someone and learn to let them go?
Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay?
Then he ends it with, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay? God damn, that's a really good chorus, man. Jelly, I'm used to Jelly's voice on this now. It's fine. It was just jarring at first.
How can you love someone and learn to let them go? How can we fall apart on things we'll never know? Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay?
Oh, that's good. Joyner directed that too, huh? All right. Totally app. Yeah, he's been pumping that for a while. Wow. Now, what a powerful song, man. I really like that a lot. I like music with impact, music with a message. It's very well written. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else there is to say. And that shit gave me the feelings again. Once again, with these songs hitting me in the feels. But I mean, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate when you have situations like Joyner and Jelly are talking about right there in your personal life, and then you hear a song like this. You know, it just makes you think of those in your life that you care about. Maybe some that aren't here. Maybe some that are going through exactly what he's talking about. Maybe someone who's dealt with exactly what he's talking about in the past. You know, these are hard situations. Life is fucking hard. And I hope that that this song blows up a lot. I really do. I like music with an impact and music with a message, and this one is a really good one. Let me know in the comments what you thought, everybody. What'd you think? I'll just end it with this. Like musically, I really like the beat a lot. The music was great. Joyner's writing was top notch. Took a minute for me to get used to Jelly Roll's singing on there, whether that was auto tune or just him in a higher register. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and really listen to it to be able to tell if I can. But let me know what you think, everybody. That was a great song. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you on the next video. All right. Peace.